Welcome back to Easy Chemistry by Vennela. This is the continuation of the general paper NTPC. So the next question. The percentage of Earth surface covered by India is 2.4, 3.4, 4.4 and 5.4. Which one? That is 2.4. How? Total geographical area. That is 3.28 million kilometers square. Next. Earth total land area, that is 149 million kilometers square. So 3.28 by 149 into 100, 2.2%. So the commonly stated geographical fact is that India accounts it is about 2.4. So correct option is 2.4. First option is the correct one. Next question. The average age of 36 students in a group is 14 years. When teachers' age is included in it, the average increases by 1. What is the teacher's age in years? What is the given? Number of students, that is equal to 36. Average age of students, how much? 14. So total age of 36 students, that is equal to 36 into 14. How much? 504. When the teacher is included, there are 37 people. So the average becomes 15 years. Total age of 37 people, that is equal to 37 into 15. So 555. Teacher age, that is equal to 555 minus 504, that is 51 years. So correct option is third one. Next question. After entering the human body through mosquito bite, their malarial parasite shows initial multiplication in spinal cord, blood, liver and spleen. Which one? That is liver. What is the sequence? Mosquito bite, that enter as a sporozoid. Next it enter into liver. After it is merozoite. Then RBC. This is the sequence. So correct option is liver. Third one is the correct one. Next question. Wind and air currents differ in the aspect that air currents blow much faster than wind. Air currents are always moisture laden while the winds are usually dry. The winds blow on land while air currents blow over sea and ocean. Winds are horizontal movements of air while air currents are the vertical movements of air. In this, winds refers to horizontal movement and air refers to vertical. This is generally from high pressure region to low pressure region. These air currents, warm air becomes less dense and rises. Cooler, dense air sinks. Horizontal and vertical. So correct option is fourth one is the correct one. Next question. Dash is the process of dividing the disk into track and sectors. Tracking, formatting, crashing, allotting. First, tracks, concentric circular path on a disk. Sectors. Each track is divided into smaller section called sectors. Then finally formatting. It organizes or prepare the disk by creating this track and sector structure so that data becomes stored and accessed. So correct one is the formatting. So correct option is second one is the correct one. Why other options are wrong? Tracking. This is locating track, not the prepared disk. Crashing. It refers to system or disk failure. Allotting means assigning or allocating something. So these options are not correct. Correct one is the formatting. Next question. Which country is strengthening strategic ties with India according to recent report? Hungary, Greece, Portugal, Cyprus. India-Cyprus relations have been strengthening significantly. In 2025, the two countries discussed deeper cooperation in areas such as maritime connectivity, fintech, renewable energy, education, and innovation. More recently, India and Cyprus elevated their relationship to a strategic partnership with cooperation, expanding into areas such as semiconductors, AI, space, renewable energy, and green technology. So, correct option is Cyprus. Fourth one is the correct one. Next question. In of the question, four alternatives are given. Are the idioms or phrases? Choose alternatives which best expresses the meaning of idioms or phrases and button corresponding to it. Question is rule of thumb. Rule of thumb. It means the general or practical guidelines based on experience or common practice. As a rule of thumb, revise difficult topics. Difficult topics before moving to new ones. Before moving to new ones. So, in this correct option is second one is the correct one. That is a broadly accurate guide based on practice. So, second one is the correct one. Next question. The greatest number which will divide 116, 221, 356, leaving the same remainder in each case is here 116. R is divisible by required number. Next, same as 221 and 356. So, required number must be divided in the difference. So, you have to find out first difference. How much? Difference means simply minus 105. Next, 356 minus 221, that is equal to 135. Next, 356 minus 116. So, 240. HCF, that is equal to how much? 105, 335, 240. Prime factor 105, that is equal to 3 into 5 into 7. Next, 135. 3 cube into 5. 240. That is 2 power 4 into 3 into 5. So, common factors are 3, 5. These are common factors. So, 3 into 5 is equal to 15. HCF is equal to 15. So, this is the final answer. Correct option is first one. Next question. The 5 items in this session consist of a word or group of words followed by 4 words as A, B, C and D. Select the word which is nearly opposite to meaning of the original word or group of words and mark your response as A, B, C and D as the case may be your answer sheet. The question is assets. First of all, what is the assets? Are things values owed by person or organization such as cash, properties, equipment or investment. You have to find out opposite meaning to assets. That is liabilities. It means debit or financial obligation. That a person. So this is the exact opposite meaning to the assets. So correct option is first one is the correct one. Why other options are incorrect? In this responsibilities, that is duties or obligation. So this is wrong. Next, estates. This is also property. Same meaning of assets or assets belong. Profit. This is financial gains. These are same meaning of assets, but liabilities are opposite meaning. So correct option is first one. Next question. Morocco has recently emerged as Africa's because it is most industrialized economy, largest democracy, richest country, largest exporter. According to African Development Bank's 2025 Africa's Industrialization Index, Morocco overtook South Africa and ranked in first in Africa for industrialization. The assessment covers industrial development across 54 African countries and highlights Morocco industrial upgrading, export diversification and sustained industrial policy. So, which one is the correct one? First option is the correct one, that is most industrialized economy. So, that is the end of the today's session. I already uploaded the NTPC chemistry subject related model paper. I will tag the playlist at the end of the video. Please check it once. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, comment and subscribe to Easy Chemistry by Vennela. Thanks for watching.